Cade, welcome to the Sports Editor. It's really good to have you on the show. Thanks for taking time out to chat to us about your cricket career and some of your ambitions for the future. Cade, being the captain of the Kearsney First 11 cricket team, was it an ambition of yours to always be the leader? And do you sort of have a role model that you look up to?
Definitely was one of my ambitions to be first team cricket captain. I've captained the Kearsney sides through my age group, so
Sure.
I've been used to captaining, which I really do enjoy. So when I was made captain, it was something I was hoping for and just very glad to be given the opportunity. And then definitely someone I do look up to would be Virat Kohli in the way he leads his men.
Yeah, that's a very good choice in that Indian side's proper. Really good at the moment.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, very, very good. Your batting, obviously, you've done very, very well with your batting. As you mentioned before, you've done exceptionally well, and being captain and all. But you're not too shy with the ball either. You do a bit of bowling. Your contributions are valued for school and province. But when it comes to being captain, how do you sort of find that balance between, say, right, I'm going to put myself on 9 and have a ball, or you got your one teammate there who really feels like, hey, I'm going to get a wicket now. But you know you can maybe tie things up and sort the innings out.
I do fancy myself as a bowler, to be honest, but I know I'm obviously not the frontline bowler in both my provincial and school side. So definitely, I don't know. I normally don't bowl my allotted overs. Normally in the 50 I'd bowl about 6. I like to bowl a bit at the death with change-ups and stuff. Because being a medium pace, I'm obviously not going to beat anyone for pace. So
You'll be surprised.
Yeah. Well, not lately. I have. Yeah.
I still maintain though that medium pace bowlers are more deadly than fast bowlers.
Yeah. You could say so, yeah.
It's an argument that you could go on for years and decades, but just where the batsman has to do a bit more work now and manipulating the ball, that's why it makes things a bit more interesting. But anyway, that's a topic for another day. You guys have had a really, really good year. You went to the Coca-Cola Schools T20 competition representing KZN. Great opportunity for Kearsney, really wonderful. Did you enjoy your time there at the competition? And was it a bit of a tough one out there?
That was our goal at the start of the season, as our Kearsney side was to obviously make it to the T20 schools, because in my grade 10 and 11 years, we were there, but we just were knocked out in the quarterfinals and stuff. So this year, we really did push, we worked hard, and getting there was a huge achievement for us, especially as Kearsney. And then it was just great to play against strong opposition, like the likes of Gray, Sachs, Waterkloof. Yeah, very strong opposition, and it was nice to see where we kind of like fit in opposed to those schools.
Yeah, definitely, and I'm sure you will find, and obviously, as you're going to move along and carry on with your life, I'm sure the guys who are still behind, and if they happen to experience it again, will do better, because that's what it is all about. It's all about experience, so it definitely contributes there. And did you enjoy your time with the bat up there as well?
Yeah, the ball comes on very nicely in Pretoria, which is nice. I didn't do much bowling because I injured my ankle on the first day, so just did what I could do with the bat, really.
Yeah, you'd think they maybe have a bit of an unfair advantage as guys up north, but yeah, it is what it is. So.
It's flat, yeah.
Yes, yeah. Let's talk a bit about your batting. Opening and batting, top 3? Which is easier?
I'd say short format, T20 opening, and then declaration 53-4. Yeah.
Okay. And, obviously every time you go to bat, you feel a bit nervous. It's only natural. Some say it's a good thing. How do you handle those nerves when you're going out? Do you talk to yourself a bit? Do you have any rituals, anything like that you do?
In between balls, I just try to switch off. And then, I don't know, just not really think about it. But then, obviously, when the bowler's running up, just think about watching the ball kind of thing. but then also just to remember that it is a game at the end of the day. So whatever happens, happens. Yeah.
Ah, very true, very true. And you've obviously played at a lot of grounds around KZN, and obviously your Kearsney first team field is a lovely field. But has there sort of been an innings that you really enjoyed and you thought, wow, this has been a great knock by me, or it's been a century that you scored and you thought, wow, I've really enjoyed my time in the middle, regardless of the result?
Yes. I'd have to say, going back to under 15, quite a while back, was against Free State and Bloem.
Sure.
Where I got a ton in the first innings, and then we declared, and then we managed to bowl them out, and then we went into bat 1 over, declared, and then got the 5 wickets in the last, or we got the last wicket in the last over of the game. So that was definitely the best game I've played in. Yeah.
That's brilliant. It's always nice because a lot of people will say, how do you spend the whole day, you're sitting in the sun, cricket the whole day, from 9 till 5 or 10 till 5, whatever it may be. But it's things like that that make the game of cricket so beautiful, because it could literally come down to that last over the whole day, and everything pulls up to
exactly. Yeah.
It's fantastic. Talk about under 15. You played in the under 15, under 17, under 19 Coke Week. My goodness me. To your career, did you sort of say, right, this is a goal for the year, I want to make it 15 and 17, etc.? And did you, working towards it was quite a bit of a challenge. Did you enjoy that challenge, trying to get there to represent your province?
In my under 16 year, grade 10, that was a big goal of mine, was to make under 17, obviously. And it was a different experience being like the youngster in the team. I think there was 2 grade 10s, myself and another boy from Northwood in the side, so that was very nice. And then moving on to my grade 11 year, being selected for under 19, that was huge for myself, being a batsman, because I didn't do much bowling in that side. It's quite a strong bowling side. But yeah, at the start of the season, I sat down, drew up some goals, and that was a big one of mine, was to be selected for the Coke Week side, and I was just happy I could pull through with it.
No, that's excellent, yeah. And the Coke Week, we don't need to go into the details, but that's, I think, an achievement for a lot of schoolboys who sit down and think that's where I want to be, come grade 11, come a trick, especially grade 11. So that's a jolly good effort from you. Very consistent. No, really, it's not easy. Not easy. And talk of consistency, you're a prime example of that. You won the KZN Cricket of the Year for under 13 and under 15. Wow. Was there a specific innings or performance at school level do you think helped you win those awards?
I wouldn't say specific innings is at school, but I was consistent over the year through all the games at schools. But then, thankfully, I did very well in the national tournaments and at those weeks, which really helped me get to those awards. Yeah.
So basically saying you do well at a high level under pressure. You can handle pressure, quite good at it.
Yeah, I think I can do it, yeah.
No, but you've got to get used to it, especially from what I hear, the type of cricket you want to play, the level you want to be at eventually. So you tick all the boxes there. So yeah, just keep at it.
Yeah.
Always going to be easy along the way, but yeah, you just keep doing it. It's brilliant. You've had a little bit of international experience. You played against Scotland. That must have been fantastic.
Yeah, it was amazing. There's actually the one selector at the Natal trials, because after the under 19 team was picked last year, he pulled me aside and said, would you like to come play against Scotland next week? I was shocked, stupid. And so it happened, whatever, and then just huge eye-opener being around the likes of Mangaliso Moseshle and Robbie Fralink in like the same change room, just to see the way they speak about cricket and how they go about the game, it's amazing.
No, it's good. Yeah, it's another level, and there's a lot more that goes behind the scenes. Attention to detail is something else there, but that's good. It's good. So you sort of getting used to being in those type of headlines and those type of occasions. Is something to, almost once you experience it once, you want it again and again. Would that be right?
Yeah, definitely. That's something I do want to do, is keep performing, obviously, and then just to get my name out there. But yeah.
Excellent. I'm gonna leave cricket briefly. You play a bit of rugby? You enjoy rugby a bit?
I did. I wasn't going to play this year, but I have in my previous years. It's been quite nice, really, to get away from cricket season just for a term. Nice for a change of sport, really. Yes.
Yeah. Do you feel that sort of taking a break can almost prevent you from becoming like a numb, almost raw of cricket? If you take 2 months off, for example, does it help you almost refocus for the upcoming season, do you feel?
Yeah, I find that if you take a little break from something, you want it even more after that. So
yeah,
I think that's what it really did for me. But then I was going to stop this season due to injuries and stuff. Just going forward, I didn't want something to happen this year that could determine or change something that could happen in the future.
That's excellent. So looking at it, obviously you've got your normal school practice that you attend. Do you find the time to obviously have additional practice? Do you have someone that sort of has said to you, come on, I'm going to help you along the way here? How do you get that extra time, and which is obviously necessary as well, on top of everything else?
Yes. So we have our normal school practices, and then normally on like a Friday before a game, we'll meet up with a few friends, like 2 or 3 of us, just go over a few things, like what are we expecting on the weekend? Okay, we're going to have short bowling. Okay, let's put the machine on short, practice this, whatever, just to get a sense of what we're going to get on the weekend. And then club games on Sundays. And then normally on my off day, I'll go to training in Hillcrest with my coach, Gareth Brown.
Okay.
Yeah. And then often just meet up with Paddy for a net, which is very enjoyable, challenging as well. Yeah.
Do you like the short ball, and is it your favorite ball to face?
No, definitely not. Favorite half volley outside off. Yeah.
Half volley, yeah. Sure, you'll get a few of those in your career. Yeah, you just mentioned 2 very good guys there. They're obviously very passionate about cricket, so you're in good hands in that regard. Talking about good hands, Kearsney's been in your school since grade 8. Have you enjoyed the journey there? And do you feel that they've sort of pushed you in the right direction to get to where you want to go in cricket?
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't have gone to any other school now that I am at Kearsney. I think the foundation's been good. It's also a very balanced school, which is good with academics, good with sports, and I do think the cricket there has become more and more serious. So yeah, I wouldn't change anything.
Because that's good. There's a saying that goes that a good school plays good cricket, or there's something on the lines where, yeah. So would you agree with the sentiment that a good cricket program leads to a good school?
Yeah, definitely. They say cricketers are gentlemen, so yeah.
Yeah, just because obviously rugby's at the forefront of many schools' agendas. Rugby's rugby.
Yes.
But I always think cricket is what keeps the school going, just because of the discipline that comes with it, and you got to do things properly, or else you'll get found out very, very quickly in cricket. So yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah.
As we sort of draw towards an end now, what is the one ambition you have in the next 3 years?
Next 3 years, I'd like to start studying a degree in the next 3 years. I'm not too sure what yet, something business related though. And then to try to get myself into a county setup, into an academy, and just see if I can work my way up from there. Yeah.
No, that's excellent. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you've got to aim for those things, eh? So you've definitely got the ability
Exactly.
to do. That's absolutely
Thank you,
brilliant.
thanks.
That's good. And looking at the whole dynamic of cricket, T20 cricket, are you quite a big fan, or do you prefer the old traditional 5-day Test cricket? That's your thing?
Yeah, I love the long format. Now, even though I haven't obviously played a Test game, but I do really enjoy declaration crickets. And I don't know, I find T20 can just go either way. So things can change. Things happen very quickly, that type of thing. But I love batting and declaration, taking your time, that type of stuff. Yeah.
That's excellent. Excellent. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, it's been really, really nice to chat to you. I'm sure as you go down the line a few years from now, we probably have a conversation again, because I'm sure your career is actually going to be in the headlines more than once. So that's absolutely brilliant.
So. Thank you.
That's cool.
Thanks so much for having me.
All good, man. All good. So,
yes,
but cool. It's been brilliant chatting to you. You're a top lad, and look after yourself.
Thanks, you too. Enjoy your weekend.
Yes.
Cheers.
You too, man.